let's start with this. Shout out to you, Shelly. Because Shelly is crazy. Shelly was this morning, she was watching older videos. To Tulsa Wood. I wouldn't trust anything from them guys. But Shelly, what were you watching this morning? Why were you watching prison politics? I mean mental prison politics and conscious community. Like Shelly was watching some or leaving comments on some videos that has to do with a lot of the topics that we were talking about recently. And these are older topics, but she brought them back out, which was dope. What made you touch on those topics this morning, Shelly? When you wanted to just your spirit just led you to those topics, the mental prison politics. See what it is our spirituality here allows us to win. Our spirituality in America allows us to be successful. You see, these other niggas and their spirituality is bad. It's bad for black people and it's bad for individuals. Like, if you don't have a doctrine that's designed to lift you up, designed to make you feel better about yourself, then you need to throw that doctrine away. You got to understand, the Hebrew Israelite doctrine is not designed to make you a better person. The Hebrew Israelite doctrine is not designed to make you a better person, okay? It's designed to make you oppressed. It's designed to remind you that you come from weak people, from sinners. So our doctrine is totally different. We're not here to depress you. We're here to put you onto yourself. How do you want to be a Hebrew Israelite just to be a part of some niggas that's cursed? Just to be a part of some niggas that can't get it together? Do you understand what that is? When you live in a world where you cannot get it together, no matter how hard you try, you just can't get it together. You a sucker. It's not your fault, but it's your grandparents, it's your ancestors' fault. They made you a sucker. That's what these Hebrews is teaching you, that it was some old niggas, a nigga named Jacob, a nigga named Isaac, a nigga named Beelzebub. It could be anything, right? He comes and he ruins your chance to enjoy life, to enjoy the fruits, to enjoy the goodness and the grace of being one, being connected, being a spiritual being. But some old niggas fucked that up. See, our doctrine don't teach that. Our spirituality teaches you that you are one. You are connected to the source of all things, and therefore you have access to all things. That the highest and the best in life is yours. Not what these niggas teaching. They're teaching you are good for nothing. You are here to suffer. You are here to be in bondage. You are here to pay for the sins of some other niggas. We here to pay for some sins of some other niggas. You know? And we can't do that. Nigga said it's like letting Edward Scissorhands change a diaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand that maybe some people in the Bible were created, right? And they shitting on, they feel bad about themselves. But why is that everybody? There's no doctrine inside of that doctrine that tells you you can be all powerful. There's no doctrine inside of that Hebrew Israelite camp that's going to teach you that you woke up with the power. You woke up connected directly to source, that you are one. They going to tell you that you ain't shit because of some other niggas. Some other niggas done ruined you. Some mythological niggas, some crazy motherfucking batshit liars that ruined your whole situation, and you never even met these niggas. That's what they're telling you. They're telling you that you don't have a chance. Like, who wants to be a chosen one to be suffering? That's not the truth. The truth is you were chosen to be blessed. You were chosen to be special. So how did they take the chosen part and flip it? You know what I'm saying? You know, how did they get that chosen part and flip it? You know what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is they're putting us into a mental bondage. They're putting us into a mental state of inferiority. It's not supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we have to challenge these doctrines, these illicit doctrines. That's why we have to bang and put these motherfuckers under scrutiny. Because there is no fruits being born from these niggas. It's just pain and suffering. There is no magic, there is no love, and there's no success as a Hebrew Israelite. Because the success is to be a failure. The success is to endure these curses. How many of y'all motherfuckers feel cursed? That's not even fair. That you have to, like, you ever watch a movie and it be like two men kissing? You kind of gotta check yourself to see if did you get excited about that? Like, you kind of gotta check yourself to see, damn, do I deserve to be from some losers? It's not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to carry the burden of some niggas from 1,000 years ago. How, like, again, they still believe in a God that doesn't change, a God that doesn't use technology. They believe in a God that doesn't create sciences and doesn't give people information. What kind of God is that? See, I'm telling y'all that the truth is, the spirituality is, we are one. Like, again, all of this information is inside of us. We can tap into this information. That's the truth. We don't need books. We don't need libraries. We are the library. We got Akashic records. We take what we know and we demonstrate it. We take what we know and we prove it. But we already know facts. You ever see some people believe that they can't do it, that they can't win, that they cannot succeed? That's the Hebrew. Like, a motherfucker find all the bad shit in Harry Potter and say that's him. All the worst shit in the Matrix and be like, yep, that's me. That's me. I'm the worst nigga in the movie. I come from the worst people in the whole book. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that will sell a son, niggas that will kidnap their brother and sell their brother, niggas that will take their wives and offer their wives to other men, niggas that will offer their daughters up to the village to be taken over. Like, these are the people that y'all supposed to be from. You know? Like, you don't want to carry this bondage of some imaginary people that can't be proven. These niggas don't exist. They can't tell you they can't explain to you why we are different, why we are special. They can't explain to you why we get everything we want. They can't explain to you the power of attraction. They gonna tell you some bullshit like "Thou will be done." That's what they gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you that you are in control, that your will be done. Fuck thou, you nigga. They got these curses from generations ago of some fictitious, some imaginary people that's holding monkeys on their motherfucking back, dragging these niggas down. This is a slave bondage. This is a mental form of oppression. How you gonna be a god and you got fuck niggas in your family tree? That they won't let you remember the niggas that you know. They're gonna bring up niggas from 6,000 years ago. You see? Like, there is no gods when you have when you have oppression on you. You can't be free. You can't be in control of your wind when you're oppressed. You see? You can't be not when you're oppressed, bro. Mm. Nigga said I'd rather go to the sun. Yeah, it's all a tactic. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, these schools aren't in the business of making gods. I'm in the business of making gods. I'm in the business of making niggas better. These schools, these places of thought are in the business of making you into your best self, are introducing you into your highest self. That's not what these schools are for. That's what we're here for. That's what the American spirituality for. That's what the gods are here to do. We are here to give you an opportunity to fall in love with yourself, to become one. You see, we're not here to make you oppressed. We're not here to tell you what you're not. We're not here to remind you of some niggas 6,000 years ago in Egypt and Israel, and you from America. You ain't never been there, ain't never got nobody from there. These niggas done brought this old bullshit here just to enslave us, to keep us docile, so we don't know to go inside. But they want to see, like, you always got to sprinkle sugar on shit. They tell you the kingdom of heaven is within, but nobody want to talk about going in. Nobody want to teach on going in. How do you live in? How do you focus on the inside? How do you get to that kingdom of heaven? That's the American. That's the Indios. That's the God. That's the one in tune. That's the one that knows I am. You ever see some motherfuckers hate themselves? You ever wonder why? They Hebrews. They probably Hebrews or Jews, or some niggas that's descended from some fictional characters in a book. Some imaginary niggas that got him oppressed and depressed and ready to kill himself. They never met none of these niggas. Never seen a motherfucking a camel in a motherfucking life. And they wake up depressed because of a book. Meanwhile, they don't tap in. Meanwhile, they don't go inside and figure out how they can make their life better. They don't figure out what's their value and how do they bring out their value to add value to the world. See, they got you thinking you ain't got shit to bring. They got you thinking you don't bring shit to the table, that you not a valuable motherfucking commodity. See, they got you thinking money's something around here. And that the only thing that really is popping around here is creativity. Okay? The creativity, the artists, the people that bring life. That's the gods. That's why they got these funky ass books telling us we ain't shit, so they can keep us from being one, from connecting with the source, from digging into our memory banks and finding out that we've been here 1,000 years, finding out that we the mound builders, finding out that we had a sense of spirituality that kept us in tune with the animals, kept us in tune with the corn and the beans and the squash, the fish and the streams and the rivers. They want to keep a nigga docile because the docile nigga ain't one. He ain't in control of his own mind. You got to be one to be in control of your own mind. You see, like, that's the difference between what we teach over here. We're going to teach you how to be one, how to be powerful, how to get everything you want without a motherfucking problem. There is no baggage from some camel herders, some goat herders. Ain't no baggage from these niggas. These niggas don't exist. And they want to come here and tell you about a promised land, and we on the land. We in the land of milk and honey, and they want to give us something else. They want to tell us about a desert, and we in America. They want to tell us about a fairy tale, and we in America. We ain't got time for that shit. It's a design. It's a plan to keep you away from winning. Now everybody talking about successes and goals and being goal-oriented. But it's a design. Why don't they want you to win? Why don't they want you to be successful? Because your success means they're the docile. They're the worker. They're the worker. They know that we're supposed to be ruling. They don't want us to know that we are the gods. We are the ones. We get what we want. We the Jedis. You know what I'm saying? We are the Matrix. We are the attraction. We are the magical Negroes. They don't want us to know that. You know what I mean? Niggas, it's magical. How many motherfuckers hit the lottery? How many motherfuckers hit the low Joe How many niggas playing slots on the weekends? Niggas have a different mentality about things. We see stuff, we want it. We get it. Niggas gonna make Christmas into a feast. Niggas gonna make Thanksgiving into a feast. We don't know how to not have. They teaching you how to not have is not our culture. They're teaching us how to live in a stone age is not our culture. What type of God don't create technology? That's a fuck God. You niggas out here making phones and iPads and God ain't got nothing to do with it. What the fuck?
Once or twice. So growing up, a lot of my cousins, if not the majority of my cousins, right, uncles, aunts, you know, was on drugs. Right? It was the you know what I mean? It was a drug era. Niggas was getting high, motherfuckers was smoking crack. Everybody was getting high. You know what I mean? The kids was, we call it crack babies, and um, people was growing up poor, people was living in the projects, living however people was living. But the thing was, a lot of people parents was on drugs. We had drugs in the community. We had the big drug epidemic. So we have all my cousins and my aunts, they was all smoked out. So all my immediate friends, like cousins and stuff, they all on drugs. All their parents on drugs. You gotta understand this. I grew up in South Philly. We in a drug epidemic. All my family is cool, and then all of a sudden, the cool kids went from smoking weed, sniffing coke to smoking crack. It just was like that. We kids, we don't know no better. All this is just all we know. Everybody smoked out. Everybody on drugs. All these kids around me, they don't necessarily have anything. Not everything, anything. My mom didn't do drugs. I was a single child like everybody else, a single parent household like everybody else. Come from a mom, she worked. My dad, you know what I mean, he had another kid, same age as me. Um, Me and my sister the same age. She born in March. I'm born in August. Same year, right? So you know what I mean? He don't fuck around with us. So I'm like everybody else, not knowing that we ain't got pops. Not really tripping over dad like that. That's not a big deal. I might have seen him once in a while, like twice. Before I was like 6 or 7, I probably seen my dad like twice that I can remember, you know. But it didn't matter that I didn't have a dad because nobody else had a dad. All we was dealing with was moms, you know what I mean? And moms are smoked out. So at a certain age, I start realizing, damn, you know, like I told you about like the Christmas when the kids came to my house for Christmas and all the kids came to my house and they broke up all my toys. And I didn't understand it. Why my mom was just letting these kids break up the toys she had just bought. I didn't get it. And she's just like, yeah, I'll buy you another one. I'll buy you another one. And like I tell you, that shit really traumatized me because it taught me that I could never have anything. Why? Because everybody around me didn't have. And I didn't understand what that mean to not have because I'm supposed to give to all of these people that don't have. And that's been my life lesson since I was a little kid. These kids don't have. They're gonna never have. It's not their fault. Their mom on drugs, their dad on drugs. We gotta figure out how we can work to give them something so that way they ain't got to come here to break up your toys. No. So now you got kids around you, parents on drugs, parents, you know, don't have as much, don't be able to pay attention to them, don't do this, that, and the third. So now these kids grow up and they don't have expectations. Nobody's putting expectations on these kids. Oh, you such and such child, you could do this. Oh, you such and such son, you could do this. He gonna be smart. He's such and such child. He gonna be this. He's such and such child. You know what I'm saying? Now you got expectations on you because you grew up in a different situation. You grew up in a different environment, right? See, what I'm trying to explain is I was forced into a life. Some of us was forced into a life. That's why we have to believe in fate. That's why we have to believe in predestiny and predetermined outcomes. Because everything ain't fucking fair. Everybody ain't equal. All situations and circumstances ain't equal. It's how you take advantage of the situation. It's how you look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I going to be the best me that I can be? I like, because again, I grew up around this and crackheads and this, that, and third, and I felt like I had some expectations. But when I got older, I met some other kids that grew up around millionaires and they had some other expectations. See what I'm saying? I had to decide, like, okay, all right, so sorry. I'll tell you about the girl that I one of my first loves, right? Not first love, but so she's like a like this girl I was supposed to live with in California. I told you her parents like bought her a house. You know what I mean? We supposed to live together in this house. I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I'm not no person that can be kept. I'm like weird. I'm a guy. I'm a real man type person, right? So she's from a millionaire family. The people's got bread, buku bread. But her brother cannot even read. Her brother is illiterate. He's a grown ass man, heir to a multi-million-dollar fortune, right? And he can't even read. He's illiterate. He fucking some Mexican girls out in the barrio, you know what I mean? Dropping off seeds, busting nuts, and all these Mexicans creating motherfucking debt because his mom and his pops, they pay these chicks for these kids. You know what I mean? They pay the child support, all this shit. So that's how he uses his $1 million situation. He don't like if I told these niggas I grew up with some money, he gonna look at me and laugh. But he can't even read or write. So it's like, again, what you do in your world is your choice. Motherfuckers can have millions, motherfuckers can have pennies. It's what you do, it's how you awake. It's how you look at around you and say, what am I going to do with this environment? This shit ain't fair, y'all. This shit ain't fair. It's not supposed to be fair. Motherfuckers talking about some, this ain't fair. This ain't fair. I don't think this is, well, what's supposed to be fair about a nigga being blessed and a motherfucker being stressed? You wake up into certain situations. You wake up in an environment. You decide what you do after you are awoke. You decide how you respond when this environment is pressing on your motherfucking shoulders and pressing all around you and shit. We don't choose it. We choose how we respond. We choose how we react. Can't be mad at a motherfucker because he was born in poverty. Can't be mad at a motherfucker because he was born in luxury. How are you going to respond? How are you going to respond? Again, this whole world is designed for the gods. No one else gets to win here. No one else gets to win here. I'm sorry to say it. It ain't fair. It's designed for us. People are made to work for us. It's not fair. I didn't understand it as a child, as a young person, as a young God. I didn't understand that some shit was just lucky. Y'all know my handle. I mean, my IG space, Happy Bo Lucky, because I couldn't understand that I'm just a fucking lucky ass nigga. That's what people. Hey, he's just lucky. It's not lucky. This is predetermined. We are who we are. We are born in situations for us to grow, for us to blossom, because we are the ones. Like, again, I tell y'all, it's so hard for people to understand why good things happen to good people. It's so hard for people to understand why good things happen to bad people. Life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. You are the determining factor in what the fuck happens to you. You are the determining factor in what the fuck happens in your world. Life ain't fair. It ain't supposed to be. You want what's yours, period. That's why I teach insight. That's why I teach knowledge of self and understanding. So that way you can know what the fuck feels good to you. That's true. That's real. This other shit it don't exist. This other shit don't exist. It's not supposed to be fair. We are in an environment of lies. Oh, my mom was a crackhead. My dad was a junkie. My pop was in jail. That's not your fault. My dad was a millionaire. That's not your fault. You didn't make him a millionaire. You didn't make him a fucking thief. How do you respond to this? See, like, people don't believe that we can mind fuck shit and we can take powers and control over shit. Like, again, I'm telling you, when I grew up around kids their parents were crackheads, they hated me. They hated me. Not because I did anything, but because I was born to the mom that they fucking loved. The auntie, everybody want that auntie. The auntie that got gifts on your Christmas, that got gifts on your motherfucking holidays. The auntie that felt bad because your mom was on drugs. And that was my mom and shit. These motherfuckers hate me for it. They don't want her because they don't want these fucking problems. They don't want these expectations. Like I tell you, I got cousins in my life that I was jealous of. These niggas hate me. I hate them. Because all they got to do is go to work and not get arrested. Like, you ever see the motherfucker got no expectations? We don't expect anything from these people. We just want these niggas to just don't be a burden on us. He got a job. He know how to walk and chew gum. That's what they expect from a lot of these niggas. Oh, he got a good job. Where he at here? UPS. Oh, he getting it. He doing his thing. Oh, yeah, he work for the post office. He doing. A motherfucker can't think I work for no post office and look at me like I did something. Not from my background. Not with my expectations. I call my cousin, man. I be so thick in the struggle. So thick trying to MTV, BET, get my name and my fortune. And I could just call this nigga and be like, man, I'll be in tears. Because I'll be like, man, I just envy you. You got a good job for UPS and nobody cares. You got a girlfriend and you can get to sleep at night. Nobody calls you and asks you, oh, how you doing? As you making it happen, as you pushing the envelope, as you stressing this shit, as you moving, as you shaking. Don't give a fuck about this nigga moving and shaking. Hope he don't hurt himself. See, we different. We different. We different. Yeah, everybody don't have expectations. Everybody don't get to see what it's like outside of the apple. When you get to see that everybody ain't bright. Everybody, like I tell motherfuckers, like, you have to understand about slavery. It's some motherfuckers that don't want the responsibility. That's all. That's a slave. A nigga that doesn't want the mental work, the mental responsibility of being a boss, of being in charge of their own situation. They're going to defer. Oh yeah, she got it. He in control. Like my uncle used to run the mob in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Black Mob, aka he was a slave master. That's it. He knew how to get some money. He knew how to fuck around and push the envelope, push a button or two on the nigga if a nigga act crazy. So motherfuckers will fuck with him. No, let me fuck with this nigga. He know how to get money. He know where to lick at. He ain't scared. He gonna push a button. He's a slave master. You believe it? We don't understand what makes a gang a culture. How do you turn a gang into a culture? You see what I'm saying? That's what we working on. That's what we understand. And there's no more criminality in our shit. The criminality is we not gonna be coons and crackers. That's what's making our enterprise criminal, because we connected to the source and we saying we're gonna stay different. We saying we're gonna stay one. Motherfuckers, it's like I told you, bro, like it's a hard journey once you begin. These motherfuckers haven't even begun. They haven't even begun. Once you bite the apple, you gotta realize, damn, I'm out here naked. I could be fly. I could be flyer than I am. Why am I settling? Why am I being mediocre? Why am I trying to fit in with motherfuckers that don't have ambition? You're on a dating site. Motherfuckers on a dating site and say, are you ambitious? How much is your ambition? Like a motherfucker want to know that. That's important. What is your ambition out this bitch? I want to date you, but I want to know, are you ambitious? Are you kind of ambitious? Very ambitious? What the fuck is going on in your head? Because you'll be fucking around and dating some motherfuckers that's settled, that's comfortable, that been in the shit so long they can't smell it. You being hated by motherfuckers you trying to help. You know? Being hated by motherfuckers you showing love to. Like, there's a point in life you gotta understand that it's a mental, like I'm trying to show you, it's a mental block on a lot of this shit. It's a mental block. It's a mental block. Like, it's just certain shit you can't get past. If you're not in tune, if you're not connected, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Like, I used to have to wonder to myself and shit, like, how do I help? Again, this is me. This is Christmas now. On my Christmas, I gotta think about how do I make sure everybody else have a good time with my gifts. This is me. This is how I'm taught. Christmas, everybody gotta have a good time with the shit I just got. You know what I'm saying? How do you live like that? How do we live like that? We don't. We gotta stop that. We gotta cut ourselves out of that world and into this new world, into this whole new world and shit. This whole new world. Everybody don't want to have. Everybody don't want the fucking problems, the headache, the motherfucking burden of getting everything that they want in life. That shit is just too much. It's a lot of fucking responsibility. Motherfuckers, like I tell you, niggas just, man, niggas just want to walk and chew gum. They don't want, I mean, we glad some of these niggas just don't hurt themselves. The expectations of being a god is too much for these niggas. Too much. You know? That's why I be saying, like, we gotta, I'm a nigga, I'm a nigga that I don't get to know. Like, that's why, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all have to understand, like, I got different sets of friends. And my friends know I got different sets of friends, right? I'm the type of nigga, like, like I tell you, I got family friends that are able to go to my grandma's house. We family. We at my grandma's house after school, right? Cool. Then I play sports. So I got my sports friends that, you know what I mean? After practice, whatever, we may hang out, right? Cool. Then I got school friends, right? After school, on the weekends, you might spend the night at each other's house, whatever, shit like that. Now, mind you, I'm in fucking like the smart class or something like that. So my friends in class are not necessarily tough. My friends in school might necessarily get pushed around and beat up on when they leave the school, when they leave the protection of the motherfucking the principals and the crossing guards. These niggas might be prey. But when I'm after school, I hang at my grandmama's house. My grandmama and my cousins, these niggas, like I tell you, these niggas is crackheads, sons, and they bad and they crazy. They start trouble, and they the type of niggas that would beat up on my regular friends in the nerd class. So now I'm a fucking nerd, but I come from a bunch of crackheads and bullies, and this is my existence. You know what I'm saying? This is how. So now I'm protecting these niggas, these nerds from getting beat up by my friends. You understand this shit? Because they both my friends. You know what I mean? Like I do, we flipping on pissy mattresses. We hanging out in these abandoned houses with all these bad kids. We in abandoned houses. You know what I mean? They are clubhouses. We just take a abandoned house, make it a clubhouse. We get some fucking mattresses and we doing flips. These are the bad kids, right? These are the kids that's bullying the kids that I'm in class with every day. Y'all don't understand. So this is the dichotomy. This is the world that I live in. Like I live in a world where like I'm not a bully. I don't believe in bullies. I've never been a bully. I don't believe in motherfuckers trying to front and flex on a motherfucker because they're different, because they smart, because they're not as smart. You know what I mean? Because they're not as fast or like like when you bite the apple, you become different. You become like you take off the veneers. You take off the veneers, you start to see responsibility, you start to see possibility, you start to see that the God that you thought was God is a fucking liar. The nigga said you would surely die. You didn't die. The fuck is going on here? The world that you see, I'm saying, like, see, motherfuckers got us thinking that we want to be selfish and that we want to be, um, 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 conceited and all this sort of weird shit. No, nigga, I want to be perfected. I want to be on point. I understand that you can't tell me that the world is fucked up, that motherfuckers is on some bullshit and then send me out there. No, I have to fuck around and find my own center, my own self. That's the point of biting an apple. When you realize shit is different, you start to move differently. When you know better, when you know better, you now better. You move better, you respond better. I can't go back to being a wannabe. I can't go back to being a a a trier and a never have. Once you know better, it's a wrap. Once you know better, I'm different. Fuck it. Shit ain't fair. Fuck it. Shit works in my benefit. Fuck it. You're gonna keep putting yourself back. See, like that's why I tell y'all, we are the world does not work for us. We are the world does not work for guys. That's a trick. That's the trick of the devil, right? The trick of the feeble-minded. Because we are the world don't work for a nigga with time. See, I gotta tell y'all, it's a small fucking window of motherfuckers who win. It's a small window of the talented, of the creative. It's a small window of the motherfuckers that move the motherfucking needle. It's the same people. Y'all don't know these people. It's the same gods. Y'all don't know these gods. Why? Because y'all don't want to put yourself in these circles. Y'all don't believe who in yourself. It's the same motherfuckers doing shit. Same motherfuckers pushing the trend, pushing the wave. And they know it. It's the niggas that's in control versus the motherfuckers that are controlled. Like I tell y'all, motherfuckers want to sit here and have a motherfucking a pity party and shit. When it's nothing pitiful about me. The only pitiful part about being y'all niggas is that y'all different. Is that you don't have the fuck nigga circumstances. You don't have the eviction notice on your fucking door. You don't have the hater bothering you about your motherfucking creativity. That's the only difference between us and them. Motherfucking nigga, like, look, it is what it is. I told y'all my circumstances and shit. I'm used to motherfuckers coming there to break my shit. That's me. That's the life that I was born in. I'ma have some shit. I don't give a fuck. You can break it. That's what happens with niggas. Niggas want to break your shit. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm having. I'm gonna have some more shit. And when niggas come through to break my shit, I'm gonna have some more shit in the tuck. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. That's how I grew up in shit. Knowing that I'm a have, I'm gonna always have, I'm gonna always have, I'm gonna make sure I have, I'm gonna always have. I'm never gonna let these niggas break me down where I feel bad about having. That's what y'all don't understand. What the war is out. The war is against. The war is against the haves and the have-nots. The haves and the never wills. The never haves and the never wills. It's a big difference for motherfuckers that see better for themselves and motherfuckers that can't see themselves. It's a big difference in shit. Like I say, we never get to see motherfuckers do it. We never get to see motherfuckers believe in themselves and know in themselves. That's what I want to share more than anything, more than motherfucking popularity, more than I mean, remember every day I used to come out, how much money I got, you know what I mean? Because it's nothing, it's money. I'm just showing y'all niggas. I'm trying to desensitize y'all niggas to the shit. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. That shit don't matter, bro. That shit don't matter. I'm trying to desensitize niggas to the fucking worries of the world and keep you in your mind where you control what appears, where you affect what happens. We can't be caught up in reactionary mindsets. Go, because these niggas did something to us. We upset. Nope, you got one. The worst thing to do is let a motherfucker that you know you did wrong just be like, oh, don't worry about it. Whoa, no, I'm sorry, please. No, don't worry about it. You see, because some motherfuckers don't let shit die. Some motherfuckers, they gonna harp on the shit. They plotting and planning. they gonna fuck around and dedicate their life to ruining yours and shit. That's how some niggas respond and shit. You know? And we like those niggas. I love those niggas too. Play your game. Everybody play your game. Play your game, everyone. You know? Niggas gotta play their game. Niggas gotta play their game and shit. I wish this was like the big motherfucking thing. Like I'm telling y'all, bro, like I wish it was, but it's not. Like what I wish it was is in the world is a big thing when niggas is on a guys and a goddess tip. That's why we gotta bite the apple. Cause when we see each other, we know each other. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like, don't change the world. Let's just take advantage of it. I don't like nice things. Y'all don't like popping bottles and champagne. Y'all don't like exciting adventures. Let's take advantage of it. Let's tap in. Let's live our minds fucking desire, because I'm trying to tell you, everybody ain't one. These niggas don't give a fuck. It's hard to understand it. It's hard to understand it, how everybody ain't one and how motherfuckers don't want to be as good as you and as good as they can be. We ain't gonna trip off of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's some motherfuckers in their mind, they just think, I can't speak Spanish. I can't do that. I can't be fly. I can't get dressed. I can't fuck that girl. They just automatically think they can't do it. Like I told y'all, if I would have spent a whole year worried about what I couldn't do, I wouldn't have did what I can do. You know? If we spend our whole time focusing on the shit we don't got, we don't fucking respect and appreciate the shit we do got. I'm telling you, y'all ain't gotta be good at everything. You just gotta be good at one thing. You know what I mean? Just be good at one thing, and that one thing is going to take you to the moon. It's gonna open up everything. We don't, like I say, niggas don't get to appreciate the shit that they can do. Oh, because they want us to be Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and all these old dead niggas. All these niggas that will die and sacrifice their life for niggas that don't give a fuck about them, for workers. You know what I mean? For motherfuckers that ain't the creatives, that ain't the ones, that ain't the guys and shit. Oh, Priest King, you be on that bullshit. Yup. I am. I'm totally on that bullshit. Totally on that bullshit. You should get on it too. You should be on that higher self bullshit too. You know, like I hate to be the bearer of bad news and shit. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I like coming around with good news and good energy and motherfuckers knowing that it's good times when I come around and shit. You know? This shit ain't supposed to be. Like I'm telling you, bro, like I wish it could be as easy as it is for everybody. But then it might be more difficult for you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I gotta understand this shit. Like, yo, bro, like I'm trying not to be a op. I'm trying not to fuck up the game, because when you get it, you're going to need to go out there and enjoy it. These motherfuckers can't tell you how to live the life that you deserve, because they don't have it. Like I be trying to tell niggas, nobody's here is ready for success. Nobody here is talking about success. Nobody here is talking about achieving a goal and an objective. They just gonna have y'all struggle bunnies all fucking day and all fucking life. Just struggling, working, putting it together. We're gonna keep rallying and marching and just never achieving and accomplishing any motherfucking thing. Sad, ridiculous. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't participate in it. And I can't set y'all up for it. No, man. It's us and it's them. It's us and it's them. This shit is a sad game. It's a dirty game. It's a weird game. It ain't fair. Why would it be fair and shit when everybody ain't one? Like I be trying to tell y'all, like I be saying, everybody think this shit just sound cute. It's just cute. It's cute, cute, cute until you get everything you want. It's cute, cute, cute until you live on a beach in motherfucking California, right? OG Green Machine. It's cute, cute, cute until you motherfucking living your lives in your wildest dreams and shit. Yeah, man. Like I'm telling y'all, like that's what I'm saying. Like I had to detox. I had to get out of the conversation with niggas that's caught up in the struggle. I can't live there. I can't live in a struggle when I'm successful. You know what I mean? It's hard to live in a struggle when you're a successful person. It's hard to live in a struggle when you have a successful mind. Oh, look at he popped up. He popped up on me. I mean, I spoke you up, no doubt. Peace to the gods. Yeah, you might fuck around, you know what I mean? It's hard to be a struggle bunny and have a struggle motherfucking mentality when you are successful. You just around these motherfuckers and they just struggling and you can't relate. You can't relate. It's not fair that nobody ever wants to win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but maybe I can win one. Maybe I could be a world champion out this bitch. You know? Maybe I can make my motherfucking left foot, you know what I mean, and my right foot move out this motherfucker. I could put some action in. We can't be out here preaching to these niggas that they can't be and that they won't be and all this shit. No, nigga. You are who you are, man. Like I tell you, they got us hating ourselves. You took the most magical motherfucking niggas in the planet and told them that they supposed to be regular. The most specialist motherfuckers on a planet and then try to dim their light down. Won't y'all wake up? I gotta wake up, man. It's time to walk in the light. You know, and again, like I said, I'm not acting like this because I'm trying to I'm not trying to separate the industry. I'm not trying to fuck up the I told these niggas what was gonna happen. You don't fuck around and be doing no dumb shit when you mainstream. Y'all niggas, I said, man, what y'all gonna be doing when this shit go mainstream? See, they never met a prophet. They never met a motherfucker that do what they say and say what they do. It's unfortunate. Shit's unfortunate. Motherfuckers just come out here be yapping and busting their motherfucking lips and yapping their jaws and shit. You know what I mean? Don't do nothing they gonna say they're gonna do. I'm not him. I can't live like that. Don't put me in a category with no niggas like that. And I told you I couldn't wait to demonstrate what it's like to put in the work. That's all we got out here is the work. Is the motherfucking work. Is the world. Is the world in action. You see what I'm saying? Work. When you worship a nigga, you have worth. When you work, it's demonstrating the worth. You see what I'm saying? That's why you have world, work, worship, worth. All of those have the WOR, brother. It's all that same concept. You can't have a world without work. You can't have work without worth. You can't have worth without worship. I'm talking about values and shit. If you don't fucking value the shit, it has no worth to you. You cannot worship this shit. You don't value the shit. Motherfucker, why is a painting on a wall priceless? What about a painting that a motherfucker can't eat, wear, can't live in? So fucking valuable that it's priceless. That's what we gotta start understanding about value. How a motherfucker with value. How a motherfucker with value is different than a motherfucker with some money. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell y'all, we don't know how these niggas get their money. You know? And again, all I wanted to tell these niggas, like, bro, it's hard, bro. I gotta understand this shit. It's hard being different. It's hard being one of the ones. When you are special, when you have everything you can imagine at your fingertips, it's going to be hard. You have to learn how to accept yourself. That's it. These niggas ain't gonna accept you. These niggas ain't gonna like you. These niggas ain't gonna love you. They're not going to hate you, but they don't know what to do with you. The fuck? What the fuck do you do to a nigga or for a nigga that you can't give anything? You know? Like I be telling y'all, some of these niggas is magical motherfucking beings and shit. You don't gotta fuck around and try to fuck around and finesse these niggas. You just want to be their friend. Cause fucking with them, they're gonna wish you well. A motherfucker wishing you well is better than a motherfucker giving you shit. Cause these are some magical ass niggas and shit. Motherfucker give you a wish, and if you in the right mind, you gonna fucking tell them, listen, man, I think I'll take 3 wishes. You just wish you gave me a wish? I'll take 3 wishes. I'll use my wish for 3 wishes. Thank you. And then hold on to my last wish, because I might need 3 more. It seemed crazy, but that's the game that you play in your mind. That's the game, because when you're in control of your mind, you're in control of your words. When you're in control of your words, you're in control of your world. And all cats want is money, right? Means they've been led. Exactly. Too weird though. What you gonna do with this money? By whom, right? When all you want is a bag, who cares? I'll take my own plan over easy money where I don't have to think. And that's what I've said. That's what I tell niggas. The worst nigga in the world is the motherfucker that don't want you to think, that don't want you to struggle, that don't want you to feel. The motherfucker that want to give you the fish don't want to say, yo, here go a fishing rod, nigga. Go spend your afternoon fishing. Cause once you waste the whole day fishing, you fuck around, come back nice. You be an expert. You come back with a bag of fish. Like, yeah, man, this ain't nothing. I ain't gotta spend a whole day no more. I got it now. One day. And I got it now. We want to motherfucking read a book online and shit instead of ever going out to put the fish, to put the hook in the water. You know, like a motherfucker going to tell you that your liberation is going to be free. He's a sucker. He's selling you a dream. A nigga telling you that you can pay for liberation, he's a sucker. He's selling you a dream. You can't pay for no liberation because once you decide you want to be liberated, you're free. God damn it. Once you decide you need to be liberated, you are free. You already bit the motherfucking apple. That nigga sell you some shit back into the fucking matrix. Huh? Oh, well, this is what you need to do. I'm different. What can I do? Oh, here, do this, buy this. Get back into the matrix. That's what that shit is. When you know you different, you different. We gotta then start practicing on trusting ourselves. Cause if I'm different, how these fuck niggas gonna tell me I'm the same? And ain't nobody, cause again, ain't nobody out here talking about they different. Ain't nobody out here ready to demonstrate their differences. I spent the whole year, I couldn't wait to show y'all how different I am. I can't wait to show y'all. We got a lot in store because I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. That's how I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait last year to be like, yeah, I'm different. Y'all got me fucked up. And some Indians is different. We different. Gods, goddesses, we different. Motherfuckers, I can tell you, man, niggas talk about they got money. Nobody cares about money, man. These niggas are so programmed to hate money. Money is the root of all evil. You know, money is the root of all evil. You don't believe it, you'll make it into a rich man can make it through an eye of a needle before he can make it through the gates of heaven. These fuck niggas is cuckoo. And then they're gonna pay their rent, they're gonna pay their bill, they're gonna give money to the church and not worry about being a rich man to just say, hey, why don't we just be rich and just get all the money in the world and end this shit? Why don't I just get Oprah money and end this shit? Because they're gonna realize that Oprah money ain't gonna end this shit. Ain't no money in the world that could fuck with a nigga mind. You know what I mean? If I gave a nigga $1 million, first thing he gonna do is turn on the TV and say, what should I buy? You know what I mean? If you give a nigga $1 billion, he gonna look on TV and say, well, damn, what does a billionaire do? Who are billionaires? And you know what I mean? Let a motherfucker program him with the mentality of a billionaire. That's what I'm saying. It's some niggas out here that's sitting on a bag. Like I tell y'all, some of these old ladies, they hit the lottery 2 or 3 times a month and they just keep playing because they don't have nothing else to do. They're not trying to move. They're not trying to, they like their neighborhood. They like their friends. They just making money over here. They lucky. They magical Negroes. They not worried about money. Like the shit freaked. Like again, like man, like when I was young, we used to hang out in parks. Niggas used to come out like that. Y'all say we don't got no culture, but we used to hang out in the park. Niggas got sound systems, playing good music. Why? Riding through the street. Why? Because that's the culture, nigga. The culture is to share good energy. You can't just be having no good music. You gotta have good music for everybody, nigga. You ain't sharing that shit. You ain't sharing those vibrations, those happy feelings. Happy feelings. That's our culture. Our culture is sharing. Our culture is giving. Fuck ass niggas come here and take, and say we ain't got nothing else to take. They ain't got no culture left. We done took it all. Fuck niggas. Horrible ass niggas, you horrible ass people. We ain't got no culture left. Cause they done took it all and shit. Love the process. Because that's who you are. That's who you are, God. Thank you for showing up too. I told you I needed you here for this. I told you I needed you here for this one. I needed some niggas that done bit the apple and shit. Some niggas that done seen they self on the other side. And again, a motherfucker. See, this is what y'all don't understand. You heard of a farmer, right? A farmer is a planter. A planter. You a planter and you a planner. What's the difference between a planter and a planner? Both of them motherfuckers are winning. You know what I'm saying? If you a planner, you a planter. If you a planter, you a planner. Because dropping this seed in the soil takes a plan. Okay? I do you like the farmer went and did the potato, plant you now, dig you later. So I got to start taking control of these motherfucking words and these worlds, bro. My bad. Get back to this love shit. But yeah, love the process. Love in cash. What is this? We say love the process, right? Idea, love, and cash. Like say, say I want to take shit instead. Say I want to eat. I don't kind of understand that one, but I think I kind of get the first part, but I get the end. So I get what you're saying though. You're saying about how you saying this shit. Like yeah, like I'm not just gonna be receiving the shit. I want to eat. I want to eat good. I want to eat. You know, I want delicacies. I want to eat. I want to be satisfied when I eat. I want to enjoy my motherfucking meal and all that good shit. That's what you're saying. And we need to speak this shit and know this shit when we speaking it, that what we want is what we want. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But shit, I mean, this is a different thing. When you love the process, you're in love with yourself. That's what I told y'all. Like about last year. I couldn't wait to get to do it. This year I can't. Like, I don't mind 22 people watching a video. That's exciting to me. I love the process. I love the process because I already see teachers out here changing their motherfucking thumbnails. I see some female teachers out here talking about spirits and back to this God shit and souls and all this shit. I see some teachers changing their names to professors and all types of shit. But oh yeah, I love the process. So cool, 22 people watching a video that I'm really like and I'm really excited about shows me that this process is only at its beginning. So yeah, I'm in love with the process. I'm in love with it because I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with the work. I'm in love with the opportunity of sharing shit that's worthwhile. Fuck out of here. Like I told y'all niggas, man, like y'all don't understand. Like the universe pays better than anybody. I like the process because I know that when you plant a seed, it's going to grow. You ain't got to tell me the truth. I already know that. If I plant a seed, if I'm a planter, if I plan to plant, that plant will grow. Think about the concept. Did you plant something? When you planted a plant, when you planted something, it's already a plant. You already won. The action is the win. When you plant something, you're a planner, you're planning, your planet is planning plow. These motherfuckers live in a world of loss. These motherfuckers, a lot of these niggas stuck in last year. A lot of these niggas still trying to catch up to how we did. But that's why I told you, I said, man, a lot of this shit gonna disappear, man. A lot of this information, man, niggas ain't gonna be able to get it and shit, man. Y'all gonna wake up one day, it's gonna be gone. I feel bad for the motherfuckers that didn't take it to heart, but what can I do? We gotta move on. We gotta move on. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we go and shit. We gotta move on. It's a vibration. It's a motherfucking energy. Niggas talking about peace, God, peace, goddesses. Now we're gonna learn how to be a god. Now we're gonna learn how to live like God. Now we're gonna learn how to get everything we want. You know what I'm talking about? That's the part I'm here to bring now. Life and more abundance, nigga. So y'all niggas, I ain't gotta keep banging on niggas. We doing there, nigga. We did a whole series in emojis, and that's the niggas started stealing heavy. Like, hey, ain't nobody gonna watch this shit. He had emojis on. We here for the ones, man. We here for the ones. I love the process. I love the process. Let's go. We have 40 members in the resistance. So now we got 20 gods, 20 goddesses. Let's go. Let's work this process. Let's work this process. Let's get up and plant these seeds. Let's create a harvest of gods and goddesses, of creatives, of talented winners, of successful individuals. Y'all fucking crazy. I'm in love with this shit because I know what it's gonna do. When motherfuckers out here loving themselves, sharing the love that they feel inside of themselves with the motherfuckers that they meet on their daily and shit. Hitting niggas with smiles and peace, guys, and I appreciate you. And you know what I mean? Every day, just strolling, just shouting out love. That's what I'm here to bring. There's the seeds we planting. That's what I'm planting right now, nigga. Fuck y'all mean. Shit, y'all here. Like I say, man, sometimes y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't understand what it's like to be different. To be different, you can't be a fuck nigga. You can't go back. How you different and you still doing the same shit? How you different and you don't expect the motherfucker to treat you differently? How you different and you still having the same fucking thoughts? You're lying to yourself, nigga. Wasting your own time and shit. Exactly. 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 I'm not tripping off that. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping off that. I definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, hey, man, I only want to deal with cats that's not simple. Like, I mean, like, it don't benefit me to hang with dumb niggas. Like, all right, like I told y'all, like my homeboy and shit, the nigga that's cool with the boy Jay Morrison and shit, right? Like that's his best friend and shit. Like me and that nigga was cool, but I'm like, the shit with Jay don't have nothing to do with me and you. You still on friend probation because you a fuck nigga. You like hanging with fuck niggas. Jay not the only fuck nigga he hang with. He like hanging with niggas that he can be better than. Some niggas like being better than niggas. Some niggas want to be the pretty boy. They want to be the cool kid around some niggas. So when they say little slick shit, they do little fly shit. You know what I mean? I don't be tripping and shit because hey, like I tell you, I'm used to niggas coming here to break my shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm just giving you your time to get your shit off. Come on, break my shit, my nigga. You're not hurting me. This is charity. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't understand. Like when we fuck around in tune with ourselves, we in tune with ourselves and shit. You know what I mean? I never. But the point I'm making is, I had to tell these niggas, listen, my nigga, I can't be friends with niggas that's fuck friends. That's friends with fuck niggas. I don't want y'all on my jacket. I don't want you on my jacket. I don't want you to think that this shit is even cool. That you know a fuck nigga that could come steal from me, be all on my dick, and then act like I got a problem with this nigga. I don't even know this nigga. I don't want to know this nigga. Stop sending me emails to this nigga. You can stop emailing me, nigga. Stop begging for shit. You know what I mean? Because all these niggas do is drive my shit, fuck up, call, and need help from me. I don't get help from these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So some of these niggas are goodbye. Are like, listen, man, you have friends for a season and friends for a reason. Everybody not meant to be a god. You gotta understand. Like, listen, bro, I'm not mad at you. Live your life. But I told the nigga, listen, man, like I took we out in Vegas. You out here hanging with some dumbass nigga about to get in a fight with girls that got boyfriends. He was a nigga that want to talk to girls that got boyfriends. He didn't bite the apple. We in Vegas. We in a suite. We can fuck. You just can't. We just you know how we live. Some niggas like drama. They wanna put out fires. They suckers. They want to be involved in sucker shit. They don't like it when it's going good. They don't like it when a motherfucker got 5 or 6 girls around him. He the type of nigga that want to gangbang a bitch. Excuse my language. I'm the type of nigga that want to be gangbanged by bitches. You know what I mean? Like that's the shit he on. He's like some of these niggas, not him particularly, but some of these niggas is on some shit where they want 3 niggas and 1 girl. What the fuck we gonna do with that? Oh, she with it. She with what? The fuck? It's the whole we out here at the beach. It's the whole gang of girls out here. What I'm gonna do with 1 girl and shit? That's how these niggas play and shit. That's how these niggas is. They weird and they different than me. And I don't have to be around niggas. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? Like so I'm trying to teach niggas the same shit that I'm on. Like, don't let these loser friends that you do charity with become your mentality. You don't have to hold on to these niggas. We don't hold on to these fuck niggas. These niggas, I gotta tell y'all, man, we gotta start looking for places to live our best lives, looking for environments to be our best selves. If you gotta dumb yourself down around these niggas, leave. Get the fuck from around these niggas. If your parents acting crazy, leave. Show these niggas you don't need them. Show these motherfuckers I will be good. I will be God by myself. I'm not doing bad by myself. I'll never do bad. show your family, show your friends, show your haters, show your lovers. You gotta be independent out here. You gotta make sure that you fucking keep your mentality intact. Cause these motherfuckers, they want to test you. They want to play you. They want to keep you off swelter so that way they can feel in control of you. They want to be in control of your mind. But once you bite that apple, you realize you different. You ain't them. Shit. That's what he want. That's what some of these niggas want. And again, I never mind that. I never mind some of these niggas that's the star. Like, listen, like, you know what I mean? That's what some of these niggas want. They need that. They need a gang. They need an entourage. They need motherfuckers just tagger ons and niggas that don't have nowhere to stay. You ain't got nowhere to stay. Come on, you can sleep on my floor. Like, they know how to manipulate niggas and find safety in the shit. You know what I mean? Find safety being a bitch, being a whole nigga. That's crazy. I'm not like that. I'm never been that nigga and shit. If the shit ain't right, it ain't right, my nigga. The fuck. If the shit ain't right, why are we fucking with it? Why can't we can't do better? Like, some niggas just they can't do better. You know what I mean? Some niggas got low self-esteem. They need all their fucking attention. They can't be comfortable in their own skin and shit. That's what I'm saying to motherfuckers. Like, niggas don't understand what it's like to be a god in the mind. You know? That's like if I meet a girl and shit. Anybody, any guy that meet a girl. If you if you got money for dinner, right? And this is how niggas gotta start thinking. If you see a bad chick and you want to take her out to dinner, you have the money to take her out to dinner. What you must understand is that you could take anybody out to dinner. You have the money. If you have the resources, that's half the battle, my nigga. Okay, cool. You need a girl, right? But it don't have to be this girl. Don't bust your head. Don't lose your fucking mind. Don't go crazy because you see the first girl that's attractive and you got some money and you can go out to eat. You see what I'm saying? That's how life is. Like, we ain't always got to fuck around and just because we can do some shit, bust our head. Like, y'all stupid. Man, like I'm telling you, when you bite this motherfucking apple, you don't look back. You wake up and you naked and you mad. You like, these motherfuckers sitting right here, they looking at me, my dick all out. These motherfuckers know I'm fly. They know I got a big ass dick. They know I'm out here sexy as a motherfucker. They've been laughing and treating me bad. They've been using me, keeping me in a motherfucking corner, not telling me how fly and official I am. Yeah, that's what's happening. You don't think these motherfuckers know how cool you are, how pretty you are, how fun you are, how fucking how good it is to be around you and shit? They're using you. If you don't wake up and you don't fucking recognize who you are, you'll never be happy. You'll just be a victim. We'll just be being used. Yeah, that nigga will never go. Some of these niggas will never go on stage by themselves. And that, I mean, again, like I say, that's cool. But if you're gonna be around some unscrupulous niggas, some niggas with low moral character, some motherfuckers with bad energy and terrible and low vibrations, you a fuck nigga. You like I say, if you hanging around retarded people, if you sorry, crazy people, and you're like, nah, they not that bad. That's okay. That's true. They're not that bad. You have a little bit of crazy in you. It's okay. I hang around ghetto niggas. I got a little ghetto in me. I hang around gangster niggas. I got a little gangster in me. I hang around some nerd niggas. I got a little nerd in me. It's okay. Don't act like, oh well, it's just them. No, nigga, you if it was just them, you wouldn't want to be around it. Like I talk about Tyreek saying the shit about cooning and being a coon and shit. You gotta add, you wouldn't talk about coons if you didn't have a little coon in you. If you couldn't recognize a coon. See what I'm saying? Like, so niggas be acting like they motherfucking on some shit, but they not. They not. You know what I mean? They just standing in front of a group and shit fronting. Like some of these niggas have faked it their whole life. Like when we was young, niggas was faking it. I didn't know I was faking it. But these other niggas around me was faking it. I didn't know it. I really didn't know it and shit. I thought niggas was just working hard and getting their grind on. I would do whatever I needed to do to live this life. I've worked, I've hustled, I've grinded, I've flipped, whatever. And now I'm just a magical nigga. I realized all that shit was just my magic. All that shit was just my mind, my desire, my being in tune, having a place in this motherfucking in this game, and this leading me here to this moment, accepting who I am. You know what I'm saying? No, they use it for ads. Hold up. And you know, preschool, preschool. Use anything for cloud. You know what I mean? Use anything for cloud, right? Yeah, man. It's different on this side, brother. Like I will be the first one to tell you, man. Like the cloud game is at an all-time high. It's ridiculous. You know, like everybody wants the clout. Everybody wants to be famous for nothing. You know what I mean? Famous for nothing and shit. You ask niggas what they do, they can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? You ask niggas what they got to offer you, they can't tell you. Like I know what's going on. I fuck the game up every time. Like that's why we trying to tell niggas. The sun on like, well, this is what I had to learn. Shout out to the Pisces High Priestess, right? The motherfucking stars shine when the sun ain't out, nigga. I'm the motherfucking sun. We gotta let sun, like I say, some of these niggas, a motherfucker like they don't want that attention, that good shit, that positive shit, that these chicks want to fuck shit. You know what I mean? Some niggas some niggas like manhandling girls, grabbing their ass and shit. If a girl was to let them grab their ass, they wouldn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like just gotta be disrespectful niggas. That's how they approach a motherfucker. They don't know how to motherfucking approach a nigga with some finesse. You know? I don't want to be around niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around those disrespectful ass niggas. Some niggas that's gonna waste some motherfucking time and shit. Everywhere you go, these niggas got somebody that got. I mean, like that's and honestly, real talk. That was this friend. Let me tell you how I became friends with this nigga. I knew the nigga, he was cool. I seen him, what's up, what's up. But how we became friends is because these niggas was getting beat up by these niggas from DC. So they from New York, right? It's like we in college. These some New York niggas fighting some DC niggas in the middle of the school square. I go to Morgan State. They're in the middle of the square. These DC niggas is mopping these niggas up. On my mama, they was mopping these niggas up. And I look, I'm like, damn, these niggas getting mopped up. So I just jumped in this shit, just went crazy. Saved all these niggas. These niggas run. These niggas run, right? So I'm like, hold on, chill. I ain't going nowhere, right? After I mopped everybody up, I stand up and I sit on the bench. And I'm just out there talking shit. I'm just sitting there letting these niggas talk shit. I'm just sitting there letting the DC, because the DC niggas is mad now. They want some get back. They want some get back there. Because I done came through and mopped them up. And they was just winning, right? And the New York niggas basically ran. So I'm sitting out there while these niggas talking shit, and they know I just did it, and they looking talking shit, but they ain't saying it to me. So the New York niggas come back, and my homeboy, he's one of the New York niggas. So that's how me and this nigga came cool. You know what I mean? Because he came back and he was chilling. He was the nigga I kind of jumped in it for because it was kind of cool with these niggas. But I'm like, oh, he ain't no scary nigga, but he not no fighter. All this nigga do is get his ass beat. All he do is get mopped up by some niggas. And all I gotta do is save him from some other niggas. That's the first time I met him. Another time he got some older senior niggas that don't let him go have no parties. They don't let him hang out. They fucked up his reputation. I had to squash the beef with the seniors. They seniors, we freshmen. I gotta squash the beef with some senior niggas so he could throw parties. I don't even really know these niggas. The seniors, they let me into their parties for free. I get the mic, I'm the shit. I bring cameras into their parties, and they don't like this nigga. But he cool though. He aware of me. He cool. That's my man. That's the man. So yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. He one of them niggas. And you know what I mean? He got a friend that he better than that. Cause I tell y'all, Jay used to sleep on this nigga floor. You gotta understand, Jay Morrison used to sleep on this nigga floor. This weird nigga is a cool dude, but he's a charity case. Slept on this nigga floor and shit. So you a nigga sleeping on a nigga floor of a weird nigga that ain't got a car. No, yeah, come on, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Yeah. I had to, like I said, man, honestly, bro, like, yeah, like, but I grew up in a different, like I said, like, that's what niggas do, man. Like, I realize that shit. That's why I'm saying, man, I ain't gonna front. I realize that shit. And I'm not tripping off of niggas. Niggas gotta live how niggas live. How they feel safe in this motherfucker. However you feel safe, you feel safe. You know what I'm saying? That's how I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas need safety in numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, man, I'll move by myself. I'll go to the most crowdedest club in the city with all the gangsters, all the killers, all the murderers by myself. And I'm gonna have the best time. Because just like you said, the nigga that whoever I'm with, he might got beef with somebody. He might be scared. He might be an undercover bitch or some shit. I don't know. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? So no, brother. No, brother.
Had to share that with y'all today. You know, I love Pandora. Pandora give you all the shit. I'm not even born when none of this stuff is out, man. But Pandora will slide it in your joint and put you on to it. So shout out to that because that's the goal: peace and happiness through all the land, peace and happiness to all the gods. Oh yes, oh yes. You like that one? Oh yeah, I'm glad that you like that. I'm glad I could help provide a little bit of understanding to you guys in your day. Yes, the beautiful thing about that song is he's reminding us that the creator has a working plan, and it's a masterful plan. You know, and as we come to understand, as we come to grow in our knowledge and understanding, we come to find out we are divinely connected to this creator, to this creative force. And this creative force is working. It's a work. It's a working plan. It's a progress. It's a thing that's happening. It's moving. And the goal of this master plan is peace and happiness through all the land. You know, I used to say shit like, niggas don't want peace because niggas scared of war. But I realized that part of not wanting peace is not the fact that niggas don't are scared of war is that niggas don't know what they are going to war for. Like, what is peace? Like, what are we going to win? Like, that's why we have to establish our divine connection so we can understand what we're fighting for, so we can understand what our rewards will be. Because there is a master plan at work here. There is a divine plan at work here, and we are the architects. We are the engineers. Again, how is there a creator that has a working plan and you're not a part of the plan? How is there all a universal force, a universal oneness, and you're not one? See, that's why, again, I love this priesthood. I love this divine connection. I love the ones who know better and do better. We got to stay focused in understanding our divine connection, understanding our intangible connection to the source, something that's unexplainable, only demonstratable, something that's unfathomable, only livable. As long as we walk through life, as long as we live knowing that there is a master plan and that we are a part of that master plan, we are in tune. Some of these notes off key, some of these notes out of order, we in tune. There is a master plan. There is a purpose for us. There is a reason for being, and we are connected. We are connected to the all. We are connected to the power. There is a master plan. Peace and happiness is the goal of this master plan. We are able to partake in this plan, in this operation to deliver peace and happiness throughout the land. Again, I don't want people like to get spooky. We don't have to get spooky. We are the gods. We are the ones. We don't have to get spooky. We have to get connected. See, the power that lies within us is infinite, right? So dealing in that infinite power source, we need infinite demands. We need infinite imagination. We need infinite desires. I'm dealing with this whole idea, right? And how to live in this world with the pleasure principle. I don't want to title things. I don't want to just let the cat out the bag yet because I'm still working on the concept and the idea of it. But we have to respect the pleasure principle. We have to respect the divine plan. And in that divine plan is a pleasure. Being a part of something greater than ourselves is a pleasure. It's a wonderful opportunity here that we're in. Most of us don't get to understand what we are and what we encompass. Power and ability, a desire and a design. Like we all want to be a part of something, but when we are a part of the biggest thing, the greatest thing, the grandest thing, that is fulfilling. Like I gotta, of course I'm stuck in yesterday, right? I apologize for yesterday. We had to ruin our Monday motivation for something crazy. But in that, you know, that stops me from being able to commit to the pleasure principle. Knowing that there are some people that don't know true pleasure, that don't know success as true pleasure, that don't know accomplishments as true pleasure, that don't know value as true pleasure. They don't have that connection that we have. Again, this ain't a game for everybody to play. And it's definitely not a game for everybody to win. You need a spiritual connection. You need a divine source that's going to give you a one, give you an end on, a one up. The pleasure only comes from being good. The pleasure only comes from demonstrating your abilities. There's no pleasure in, again, like, there's no pleasure in imagining. That's work. That's the shadow work. I'm telling you, there's only one job you got. That's meditation and imagining and doing the mental work. Everything else is just, man, you gotta kind of be patient. Kind of gotta let the grass grow, let the cash crops grow. But the work is in the mind. The work is in your mind, and in trusting and believing that you are purposed. You have a reason for being. We can't get up every day worrying about the fucking news. We get up every day worrying about our purpose, worrying about our connection to source, knowing that there is a master plan and that we are a part of this master plan. We're not here to let someone do it all. We are a part of it. That's the beautiful thing about us, the connection that we feel. Like I say, the sickening part about it is that when you know better and do nothing, that's not our fault. You know, we are different. We're a different type of being and shit. We want to know better and then act on it. But there is that element that exists in the world who wants to do nothing. That's why I get excited about this. That's why I get excited about the opportunity just to be around people that want more, that feel more, that desire more. That is your divine connection. You know, I don't blame people for what they don't want, what they don't know, but you can't blame us for what we do know. You can't blame us for what we do feel and act on our feelings. A nigga tell me what I do, what I feel, and we won't act on it. That's not a divine connection. That's not a divine trust in who you are and what you believe in. Like, again, a lot of us don't believe in ourselves. We could call it programming. We could blame the oppression doctrine. We can blame our friends and our family. But the bottom line is we don't believe. And that's how we lose our connection. That's how we lose our motherfucking abilities and shit. Because we start believing these other people who may not have the same opportunity, the same connection that we have. It's a beautiful thing on this side. Every day we gotta constantly remind ourselves that there is a master plan. I am a part of it. All things work together for my good because I am a part of the master plan. Like, you don't need a God when your intentions are good. You know, you don't need a a um a overseer when your intentions are good. That's your divine connection. Everything that you're doing is based upon your intention. Your intention is peace and happiness throughout the land. Oh, you just beat his ass. Shit, he was fucking with everybody. He wouldn't let the peace. He wouldn't let it be. So we had to use the master plan. Because we know what it, see, again, that's what I'm saying. A lot of us don't know what it will be like for peace and happiness. What is attention going to do for a motherfucker that don't know what to do with it, that don't have a plan in the end? It's going to get him hurt. It's going to get him, like, if you a rapper and you talking about robbing niggas and being gangster, you're going to meet some gangsters because they want to see if you realer than them, because niggas think they the realest nigga. So you talking like you the realest nigga. It's the same way in the world in every level. We have to put ourselves in the place where we want to be. We can't believe other people because we're going to attract the people that we want to that we don't believe. And this divine connection tells you everything you need to know. We just gotta trust it. That's why I be trying to live my life like the example of the nigga that don't care about today, even though I love today. But I'm willing to sacrifice today with the work. I'm willing to work all day today. Let's work. Let's plant seeds. Let's clear the forest. Let's do the work today, all day. Bust our ass. Because tomorrow, based upon this master plan, we gonna have crops. We gonna have food. We gonna have clothes and shelter. You know what I'm saying? So in this divine connection, and this based upon divine intelligence, I'm able to see past the day. I'm able to see past a weekend at Barney's, and everybody can't. They stuck in the pleasure principle. They stuck in the pleasure principle. They don't get pleasure from success. They don't get pleasure from their job. They don't get pleasure from their abilities. They get pleasure from the flesh. Mm. And I don't even want to sound biblical. I don't even want to sound biblical. But I want to keep that divine connection. It's certain things that it's certain things that are more pleasurable, that are more exciting, that are more amazing, and they come from the mind. We gotta, you know, we gotta remember that our pleasure is based upon our mind, is based upon our principles. It's a weird thing. I'm trying to work that out, and it's hard for me to work that out because again, I don't want us to be sitting on the step all day trying to get high. Like again, like I like like with this polite situation and shit. I don't want to have 50 wives because of the optics. Because now it's seeming like it's a pleasure principle when it's not about a pleasure principle. You see what I'm saying? Like again, I think that it's fucked up to have it in the wives' sentiment. There's no divine connection there. Now everybody's connected to the man. Again, I'm single. I'm an Indian. Indians don't marry. Indians have matriarchy system. It's different. And that's only through property rights. It's nothing to do with love and entanglements, you know? And that's a divine connection to me. And I'm trying to get that to work with this pleasure principle that we're dealing with. Because again, you don't have to, like I say, the way it's looking like people are lustful. It's looking like people are flesh, you know what I'm saying? Are stuck in flesh, are sitting around here trying to get high all day and not trying to build, not trying to go. I think it would be more intelligent in my mind to say, "Yo, these are my friends. These are my, I'm in a relation, we're dating, or wherever. We're friends. These are women that can leave and go as they come." And I get it. To women, that might not necessarily work with their friends because their friends, they want you to keep a man, own a man, and we talked about that the other day. But here we are with this divine connection. Because it all comes back to that. It all comes back to that. Like again, once we like I can't marry someone or date someone who's not divinely connected. We all need to be a part of this master plan. We all need to see our part in this master plan and go balls to the wall for this shit. Go hard for this shit. Get famous for being a part of a master plan. Don't be famous for being famous. It's pleasure principle, brother. Like it's a real thing. Let me switch blunts, man. I got a heart. I got this is my light blunt. Then I got the real blunt. I be riding around with different levels of chemistry, but the master plan. You know, And again, like I said, a big part of this conversation today is for me as well, because again, when we are disappointed in life, when we are rejected, when we are when we find ourselves losing, we find ourselves making mistakes, we have to remember that we are still part of a plan. We are still working towards something greater. One monkey don't stop with no show. One missed basket don't end the season. You know, like we have to continue to fight. We have to continue to know who we are and strengthen that connection. Everybody don't have the divine connection. And again, like we have to have a space and a place where we can talk about it. So we can know a person by their intention. So we can know a person by their work and by their efforts. People aren't aware of the master plan. They're not a part of the master plan. They don't see peace and happiness as a reward. They don't see accomplishment and knowing as a reward. I mean, again, the greatest gift I could give to y'all is the accomplishment. It's the accomplishment of I am. It's the satisfaction of I am. That's the power. How do you do it? Well, this is what I do. I wake up every day with all power. God damn, you like that? Yeah, I'm like that. You got it now. You activate it. The the third eye is fully open. You see source. You see the unknown. That's the accomplishment. Like we were saying, like somebody who was saying this shit. I gotta watch all these Black Americans now. So Black Voice is saying some shit about reparations and how when people buy expensive clothes, they're really trying to fill a hole in themselves, and they're using these things to. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that some of us don't care about stuff. We don't need to care about stuff and money, and we don't need to care about how. We just want the why. And these things are just things that we just get. We have the ability to get, and these are things we get. Like we don't understand that if we didn't buy it, we make it. I always use the example of stonewashed jackets. When I was a little kid, my cousin Tanya, she had like these girls get stonewashed jackets. They spray paint their name on the back and rhinestones. We are the most creative beings on the planet. It's only expensive because it's expensive. But we're going to create it, we're going to make it, and we're going to indulge in our own divinity. So I don't think that's what I'm saying. They don't know us like we know us. They're caught up in money. We're caught up in our plan. We're caught up in our purpose. It's not, I mean, again, like that's why, like you hear a lot of people talking about scientists, because y'all try to tell you, I don't want us to just be gods. I want us to be scientists. But I don't want us to just be scientists. I want us to be creatives. Because we use the sciences to create. We use the knowledges to create. That's the God. That's the ability. That's what we wake up with power to change our circumstances, to change our situation. Okay, cool. You got to win today, but I just gained some power. So I'm going to get me a win tomorrow. That's in the plan. That's in the plan. The plan ain't for me to lose. The plan ain't for me to be stuck here. The plan is for me to progress. It's hard when you don't have that divine connection. It's hard when you don't understand that you were put here for a reason, that you were given all the gifts you needed to succeed and all the gifts you were needed to thrive. But for us, we already stepped over that hurdle. We already shook off the who we ain'ts and what we can't do. Woke up in our divine mind. Woke up with an understanding of I am. And that's the choice. That's the choice. I don't want to get high all day. I want to be powerful all day. That's it. It's a certain choice. You can look at me and you can say, damn, what he doing with his day. You can look at her and you can say, damn, what she do with her day. We all got a choice to make, but we need to be guided by that divine connection. We need to be divided by that lust and that thirst for power and that thirst for success. Again, I don't want niggas to know me if they don't know me for something, for an accomplishment. Let's accomplish. Let's show people our abilities. Let's show people our power, what we are made of, right?